Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Hello. What was the prediction? Was it blue? Hi, everybody. How you doing? I got it right. Hi, guys. How you doing? Let me just do my hair up. Gonna do one thing at a time, you know? Hello. Welcome in. Happy Monday. So today we are making three things. Maybe more. I don't know. We are doing cabbage rolls, which are one of my favorite things that I don't make enough, that I fucking love and that are really good for you. Full of meat, a little bit of rice, cabbage. They're so delicious. So we're making them. Then we are also doing yogurt bites. So I was scrolling through, we was going to do amaretto cookies, but I used all the almond flour on the weekend making almond croissant blondies. And then the bulk pack is at the bakery. So in the kitchen. So it's not here and I couldn't be bothered going to get it. So we're not making them today. We're going to try these like frozen yogurt like bites. We've got some chopped strawberries. You could use banana as well. We're going to mix it with yogurt, freeze it, and then cover it in chocolate. I thought that'd be nice as a nice little snack, snackish snack. Would you even like crunch up some cookies? I don't know, or some graham crackers or something like that. Just like a nice little afternoon snack with your coffee. Then I have had this recipe. It's from an Instagram story. I've had it on the menu for the last 3 months and I keep forgetting to make it. So then I move it to next week and then I forget to make it. Then I move it to next week and then I can't be bothered making it. So then I move it to next week. So we're going to do it today. We're using prawns or shrimp and rice paper rolls. We're going to make rice paper dumplings. So I'm going to show you the video. We're going to work through it and see what happens. Before we continue, let's go back to last time on. Show we did on the last stream. We did a lot of pizza. We had a little bit of an accident with the 102. Oh, yum! That's a good photo, Exceed. Yes, that's the Molly Classic. So we moved, I don't know, had a little bit of an issue. Maybe the oven base wasn't too hot, wasn't hot enough, or I moved it too quickly. We got a few rips, so I think it was a little bit thin in some places. But we did some really good pizzas. We did M. Potzler's California Pizza Kitchen's recreation barbecue chicken pizza, I think. That was that one. See a little hole in the middle. Oops. This was good. This was a quattro formaggio, so 4 cheese. We used blue cheese, mozzarella, parmesan, and ricotta, maybe? I don't know, it was good. And then we did the Molly Classic, which is like a margarita. When you take it out, you pop prosciutto and then fresh basil and burrata or stracciatella on top. I forget what that one was. Oh, that was the best of the day. This one, pierogi pizza. No joke. It was sensational. I can't wait to make it again. It was sour cream, then with cheese, thinly sliced cooked potato, and then bacon on top. It was really good. It was my standout because it's something different. Pierogi pizza is like carbs on carbs, and it is delicious. I'm a very big fan. Very, very big fan. I'm going to make it again. 600 bits, 6 subs, resubs, gifted subs, and 3 new people on the phone follows. So thank you for everyone for contributing to last week's stream. This week, our schedule is looking like this one. So we've got yoga bites. We are recreating on Wednesday the filet mignon Wellington, mignon Wellington, I apologize. So we're gonna try and make a mignon out of beef Wellington. We're gonna paint it, we're gonna shape it like a mignon and see how we go. A little bit not sure what we're gonna expect, like what's gonna come out of it, but I'll post a photo in Discord if anyone's seen it. It's an AI generation of a photo that basically
Delicious.
is a minion, and then they cut it, and then it's like
Speaking
beef
of
inside.
results.
Hello, 34 months. Thank you, Beware. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for being part of the community. 34 months. Wow, that's a long time. Nearly 3 years. Wow, amazing. Just amazing. And then Exceed didn't want to do pizza on Friday. It seems as though he wants, we're eating too much pizza because we had it all weekend and we had leftover dough, so I made some yesterday as well. We see that in All Things Food. So what we might try and do is do a pizza every second week, and then use the pizza oven for other things. So this week I'm going to try and make some thinly sliced fajita steak, and we might make either fajitas or gyros. We could do chicken if you want to do Greek chicken gyros, and then do the flatbread in the pizza oven as well. I thought about doing vegetables, like some asparagus and things in the oven. So if you have any ideas of what we could cook in the pizza oven that isn't pizza, I said I was going to do all thing flatbread, and he was like, well, we might as well just do a pizza then, because he goes, I don't want to eat all of that bread. So we're going to try and change it up. And my promise is, at least for the next few weeks, use the pizza oven as much as we can, just because, it was a community goal, and the least we could do, we want to showcase ways to use it. Pizza rolls. When you say pizza rolls, is that more like a pizza scroll, or like a cinnamon scroll, but cinnamon roll that is pizza? Or is it pizza rolls as in the ones that are like a pizza pocket? You're running low on remaining, you said that wrong. We're running low. Cinnamon rolls in a pizza oven? I get a little bit worried because the oven is so hot in there. So trying to maintain it on a lower temperature, because the oven itself, we cook pizza at 400 degrees Celsius, and you want to cook pizza rolls or use it as an oven at 180 degrees Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit. So we're cooking, 700 degrees Fahrenheit, and we need to use it as an oven at 350. But we might be able to do it, we're just going to practice. Thank you, Nito, contributing to the Mystery Box Challenge. Love it. Okay, so before we continue, we're going to do a deep dive into Discord, show what the community has been cooking and eating. You'll notice the lights are back. Look at that. So we had a strip that goes top and bottom and it joins. That was up there originally, and then the top stopped working, the bottom was working. And then I replaced it with another one, and I hot glued it all the way here this morning, and then it stopped working about here. So this was all unlit, and then just this section was lit. So we're using the Elgato strip lights here, and we might see how we can rig it so that we use the other Elgato lights here as well. But for now, it looks pretty cool. I think it works better on top than it does bottom anyway. So we might just stay with the bottom. I just got to figure out what we can get there, because the only issue is that the adapter, the wall plug for the Elgato lights is a little bit chunky. To have in the kitchen, you kind of have to unplug. You can't plug appliances next to it. And for 2 strips, you need to have 2 of them, and you can't put them side by side. So we'd have to have a power board there in the kitchen, which would look a bit ugly. So yeah, stay with me. I don't think you can change them at the moment because they're a last minute addition That's why I was a little bit late to stream. So I think they're just red for today, and we'll get back to colours on Wednesday. Sorry. So if we can I don't know if we want to keep everyone's Molly dollars. No, you can refund them. Tell me about your weekend. What did you guys get up to? Because I'm going to see what you have been eating here. Let's have a look. Who had a nice weekend? What'd you do? What was the weather like? This is Kaz's chili de arbol. Chilies from my garden. They are wicked hot. Interesting. They kind of look like a Thai chili. Wow. They're like the smaller they are, the more potent they are, right? Looks good. This was really interesting if you are a person that likes to snack or you have children. This was quite clever, I saw on Facebook. It's about like making lunches and like start of the week, prepping like a dairy, a protein, whatever. Watch the video, it's pretty good. I was stress eating on Friday because I had to finalize and pay half of the production cost for our boxes. They are now in production. And I'm quite untrusting with companies, and I like to do my due diligence and check things. And it is, when you've been screwed around, and you should always not be untrusting, but like be cautious, I think is the word. Double checking invoices and things like that. Like we had a bit of an issue where the invoice wasn't done properly. It added to the same, like the right total, but it wasn't correct. And like you feel like inconvenience saying, can you please do the right thing and write the proper invoice and whatever. And it was quite stressful. But we got it done. Production has begun. And I have to take his word for it, but it will take 7 to 10 days for production. And then they ship it to the shipping company, and then the company ships it to us, which should be 7 days. So the only time he wouldn't confirm was that time between production and then them shipping it, that allocated part. But we're just going to hope that it's going to get here in about 3 weeks. So yeah, cross your fingers. So I was stress eating, not a little bit. So I ate half a Lion bar and gave half to Exceed. This was a gift from the Milk Squad. Sorry, long story short. Oh, this is really interesting. It's a video about a lady who's been married for 20 years, and she made, she's a quarter Indian. She made, when her and her partner started dating, she made him this secret special family recipe that turned out to be like a jar sauce mixed with like a curry that then you add banana in. And she refuses, she doesn't want to tell the family that it's from a jar, but the family and the extended family love it. So she has to make it like once every few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks for the family because they love it. And she can't stockpile the jar sauce because then they'll know it's a jar sauce. And then and her local store stopped supplying the sauce. So now she has to find it from different places outside of her town. And it's this thing that she's been keeping up for 20 years. And it's a very funny story. I really liked it. Lasagna with brown butter white sauce. Yeah. That looks delicious. Very rich. Yum. Look at that sauce. Looks good. Great work, Grump. Grumpy's currently in Melbourne doing work, so she probably won't be with us for a few days, which is sad. But maybe we should watch the VOD. Super quick dinner for Kate. Mexican one-pot dish. Chicken in some salsa, tin of diced tomatoes, and some taco seasoning. Bake for 15 minutes, add some mozzarella, and top for another 5 to 8. Wow. Interesting. This looks pretty good. Yum. This reminds me of a dish that Dex redeemed once. Some salsa chicken or something. And we'll eat it with corn chips. Nice. The hat does look delicious. I agree. Look at that sour cream and lettuce, guac. We were going to see Deadpool and Wolverine, but we missed the first viewing, so we went to the mall and I ended up getting a book instead. So we're going to try and go next week. Oh my goodness. You didn't know what time the viewing was? Okay, this is a really depressing thing that happened to me over the weekend, and you guys are going to promise me you don't laugh. So I bought some blood oranges. You can sense my excitement here, okay? Excitement, but like then realization that peeling oranges, taking the peel off like this, and you have to remove the pith, and then slicing it really thinly like that. So I think there was maybe 8 oranges. So it took me about an hour and a half to do this, okay? An hour and a half. Sitting here on a chair, peeling oranges, then slicing it really thinly, took off some of my nail, my back hurt, but I was dedicated. Like I wanted to candy these oranges so then we could put on it was an idea that I was trying for Jaffa or like chocolate orange brownies, okay? So what I did is I put sugar in there and I boiled them into like a sugar water and then like candied the oranges. Fabulous. I don't know if there's a photo. It was beautiful, okay? Beautiful. And then so we put it into a bowl and then I put it in the fridge overnight to cool. And then it was a little bit too thick. The syrup went a little bit too thick. So in the morning, I put it back in the pot and I added some water and I thought I'll just boil it, like cook it for a little bit more to thin it out and then so that it thins out with a little bit of water. So I boiled it, right? So I went into my office and then I got distracted preparing for that for the weekend for like the recipes that I was going to make and finalizing the flavors of brownies because I'm taking photos this week. So I wanted to make them on the weekend. Well, I was listening to my show, listening to The Rookie. I heard this beeping noise. I thought, oh, and I pulled my headphone off and I paused the show and I was like, oh, it must be in the show or whatever. Pulled my my headphones off. I thought, oh, the beeping's coming from, maybe I left it's a different